What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, Simplypops here, and today I'm going to be showcasing what's on my PS5. So as you can see, I have the DualSense Edge controller. I am going to be doing a 1 year later review on this, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on. That, needless to say, I have my streaming setup here, so I have OBS. I'm actually packing up to go to Vegas. You guys can see my suitcase right there in the background. But as a channel tradition, I always showcase what's installed on my PlayStation, in this case, the PS5. So doing a transition, as you guys can see, of course, we have the PlayStation Store, the Explorer, and everything like that. But the last game I played was Call of Duty. Unfortunately, they got rid of shipment, so gonna have to put this onto retirement, but you guys already know how it is with shipment. Next to that, as you guys can see, I have Resident Evil 4 Remake. I just purchased this game because it was on sale, and I love it. I'm actually pretty stoked about it, and especially have VR support. I actually want to do a review on that too as well, considering that's gonna be 1 year since that release. So you guys don't want to miss that video. Resident Evil 4, I think it's going to showcase the VR pretty good, but right now I'm just playing the game regular, and then I'm going to play the game again on VR. And considering how good Resident Evil Village was, I had to pick up Resident Evil 4 Remake. I just had to. Okay, next we have Mortal Kombat 1. You guys already know what that is. Absolutely love this Mortal Kombat compared to Mortal Kombat 11. It's just more fast-paced action, and I just love the way how the cameo system works. And I would say another one actually brought back the fun, considering that Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 was grinding for the gears, and you have to customize different variations. None of that is all of that is gone for Mortal Kombat 1. You just have you select your character, and you have your cameo, and you're just playing the game, and you don't even have to use your cameo. Next to that, we have Tekken 8. So unfortunately, the game isn't out yet. It is coming out late this month. I know that for sure, but I've been playing the heck out of the demo. And me and my brother, we play it. So I can't wait for Tekken 8. Even though I prefer Mortal Kombat, I don't know why. I just like Mortal Kombat better than Street Fighter and Tekken. But I understand that Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, they're like legendary fighting games. They're all legendary. But I just prefer Mortal Kombat. That's just me. Okay, we have Fortnite. I don't really care about Fortnite. I think one day my friends wanted to play it, and I installed it one time, and that was it. But I really don't care about Fortnite anymore. But it is amazing to see how this game is still being supported. They just added in the weekend. They have some rocket racing. They just constantly updating the game. Eminem was featured on there. So it is good to see that it's still going strong, and people are still playing Fortnite to this day. All right, next to that, we have Spider-Man 2. Still got to beat this game. You guys can see I'm in a very measly 26%. And yeah, I know I'm behind. I know you guys are going to kill me in the comments, but I've been busy, man. I've been pumping out videos, working in the background, traveling. I just got bigger fish to fry than beating Spider-Man 2, but at some point I am gonna play the game. I'm gonna beat it, and yeah, but until then, yeah. And I got a shout out to PlayStation 2 for providing me a copy of Spider-Man 2. They did send me out a copy. I didn't even buy the game, so shout out to PlayStation. They're not sponsoring this video, but they gifted me the game. And then next to that, we have Ragnarok, God of War, and you have that DLC that came out. I think since we're here, I may as well download it, right? Because at some point, I am going to play these games, and of course, I don't have enough space. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, too, how much space I have towards the end. But, I know these games are masterpieces, but I just don't have time, man. I really don't have time to sit down for hours playing a game. And by the time you turn around, a new game comes out or something else comes out to the point where you don't even get back to the last game to beat it. So, yeah, that's just me. Gran Turismo 7. I installed this back just to test out the VR. And the only thing that's missing, I would say, is some sort of racing wheel. Once you add that into the combo with the PlayStation VR 2, you're going to have it's going to be a remarkable experience. So Gran Turismo 7, it did see a major improvement compared to its launch to now. And then next to that, we have Ratchet and Clank. At one point, I was playing this too as well. I enjoyed it. I absolutely appreciate how you transition to different worlds with like no loading screen at all. And yeah, I think if you want to showcase the power of the PS5, this game still is a remarkable game and is actually pretty good. Resident Evil Village, one of my favorite PS5 games. Beat this game to the brim. I gotta play it again on VR, but I played a little bit of it. But the only thing I don't like about Village, it starts off super slow. Very, very slow on how it starts off. But all right, taking over to the library here. You guys can see I just showcased some of these games. We have Moss. This is a PSVR game. I think PlayStation provided this for me to download for checking out the PSVR. I never got around to playing it, to be honest, but it's there in case I want to go back to it. We have PGA Tour 2K23. This was one of the free PS Plus games that I enjoy playing. Mostly I play this with friends when we're just trying to kick back and just relax and just play the game. You know, sometimes with Call of Duty, 2K, or even Mortal Kombat, you're sweating. You Street Fighter 6, as I mentioned earlier, you know, Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. It's amazing to be a gamer, a fighting gamer, because now we have all the heavy hitters out. Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8. It's a lot of fighting games that's out right now, and we have this game, The Protocol. You know, this game was a huge flop, and they made it a free game. I never got around to playing it. I don't know why. I just never got around to playing it, but I had it installed just in case if I want to play it. And I like the option where you can then stream the games too as well. So if you don't want to take up as much space, you can just literally stream it. But that's only for PS Premium. Last of Us Part 1 is here. This is just a trial. Being a premium member, you could download PS5 game trials. I'm hoping that they make this game free at one point, but it's nice to see it is on sale for $40. But I did not play Part 2, and I heard Part 2 is getting a remake. More about that in a little bit. All right, we have The Quarry. The Quarry was something that I was like excited for when it first came out. I was willing to buy it on Xbox, but I don't know. It just came and went. I never cared for it, and then now it was free, and I decided to just download it. Why not? And or download the trial, I should say. And right now it's only $17.49. You know, ever since PT came out, I was looking for the next PT, and unfortunately nobody's gonna hold a candle to PT. All right, Twisted Metal 1. This was released when the Twisted Metal TV show came out. I played this for a little bit. I was just in that Twisted Metal like mood after watching that TV show, that masterpiece. It made me want to go back to the older Twisted Metal games and just, you know, reminiscent the classics. But I think it was Twisted Metal 2 that I was really mostly excited for, or mostly really playing the most out of. And I was willing to even get this game platinum. It is a very easy game to get platinum, actually. I just never really got a chance to got around to play it, because look, all it is just completing the levels. I might go back to it. I might go back to Twisted Metal 2. Maybe not. All right, we have the Uncharted. Great game. I'm curious to see what they're going to do next with the Uncharted series. I'm not going to spoil it, but I did not beat Lost Legacy, and that's the reason why I still have this installed. And at some point, I do want to play Lost Legacy. I'm only at the first level. Now we're going to get into my USB storage. Now, mostly these are going to be PS4 games. We have Batman Arkham Knight. And to be honest, I could really delete this game, because I'm going to be honest, I don't play it. I literally don't play this at all. But BioShock Infinite, at some point, I was playing this, and I kind of stopped playing it. I really don't see myself going back to playing Batman. I got the Resident Evil 7 remake. We have For Honor. I heard this was a good game. A little fighting game, some sword things. Like, honestly, I'm never going to play these games. They just collecting space. You know, when I keep games, I always hope that, like, okay, we're going to play it again at some point, but I just ended up never playing it. God of War 3 Remastered. Probably not going to play it. Hitman. We have Hitman Absolution HD. Now, I did not beat this game. This is a PS3 game, but it's been remastered. It wasn't really focusing on stealth per se. Like, what made Hitman was the stealth. Blood Money is an absolute classic. I played this game. I beat it already. Even though I played this game a gazillion times. I played it on the PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. It's one of those games where it just followed me. Injustice 2 was a good game and all, but I didn't like the gear system, man. The gear system made the game whack. I mean, I hated it. You know, I wish this had like a regular variation or even no variation. But I think it was another free game. And I could really delete it because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna play Injustice 2. I don't know. You guys think we're gonna see Injustice 3? I have no idea. We were supposed to get it this year, but instead we got Mortal Kombat 1, which I'm happy we got Mortal Kombat because I'd rather Mortal Kombat any day of the week compared to Injustice. But it might be over. I don't know. Right next to that, we have Injustice 1. This was another game that kind of followed me. PS3, PS4, and now on the PS5. It was free, so that was my reason of downloading this again, but nobody plays it. And then look how many hours I put into this game. Yo, 373 hours played on Injustice 1. But I don't see myself going back to it, and I see myself maybe deleting it. And as well as Injustice 2. I just don't see myself playing these games. Now, Mortal Kombat X now is a different story. This is a game that I love going back to, and this is my most played PlayStation game, maybe of all time. Yo, you see that? 2,154 hours played on this game right here, man. Over 2,000 hours played. I remember when the game first came out in 2015, and I wanted to skip school that day. It was a half a day, and I just wanted to focus on this game because Mortal Kombat requires a lot of practicing, studying the combos. You know, when you go back to Mortal Kombat X, you're gonna be like, whoa, it feels like a Mortal Kombat game on crack. It really is. It's super fast. It's fun to watch, and yeah. Overcooked 2. This was a game that I think my friends wanted me to download. Never got around to it, but I played it locally instead. I do not see myself going back to Street Fighter 5 once we have Street Fighter 6. Just doesn't make no sense. I'm literally deleting these games as we go. Same thing with Tekken 7. Once Tekken 8 comes out, I think it is a wrap for Tekken 7. And considering that this is a PS4 game, I noticed the loading times are pitiful on Tekken 7. Yeah, by the time I even think about Tekken again, I'm gonna be like, oh wow, I may as well play Tekken 8. We have Even Within, and then we have Last of Us Part 2. Now, Last of Us Part 2 is being remade for the PS5. Unfortunately, it is a $50 price tag. I wish it was free. You know, especially someone who owned the Part 2, it would have been nice to get a little discount, or technically speaking, they are giving us a discount. You know, it's not $70 like Part 1, but it's just bumping up the graphics. But this was a game that I did not beat. I played it, I started it, but I never played it. I played it, but I never beat the game. So this is something that I'm going to be very interested of even playing. All right, next to that, we have Twisted Metal Black, one of my all-time favorite Twisted Metal games. I just love the grittiness of this, and like I said, watching the Twisted Metal show, you know, it made me went back to this for a second. And Twisted Metal Black, I just wish we had a new Twisted Metal game for the PS5, but unfortunately, people are not. I don't know. Twisted Metal is such a weird series. People love it, but I think if Sony were to make a new Twisted Metal game, people won't buy it, or people might not be interested, or the sales might not be good. But I really truly hope that they make a new Twisted Metal game. All right, and last but not least, we have Uno. Uno, pretty self-explanatory. It's a game that, oh, it's a free upgrade? Oh, it is a free PS5 digital upgrade. I'm going to download this, actually. Free, you know, that's calling my name. So all this time, I was playing the PS4 version. So that would kind of help with the loading time, the graphical fidelity, maybe. You guys can see I have 180 gigabytes of free space. You know, this day and age, if I install Cold War, for example, that is going to be a wrap for the storage. But as you can see, my capture gallery is pretty massive. I got to probably clean this up. Yeah, I don't know why I saved this. I think I rolled off. Look at that. Look at that, man. You know, Returnal is one of the hardest games on the PS5. The amount of rage and anger out of these clips is absolutely insane. My NVMe SSD is maxed out. Thinking about upgrading. I don't know. Maybe I really don't even need to upgrade, to be honest. So this is a 2 terabyte drive, actually. But it says 1.4. So damn. So we have like about 5 terabytes. Most of these are all PS4 games, and that's fine. I don't think I'm going to even go back to some of these PS4 games. Like PS4 now, for me, is kind of phasing out. This is just gonna be like once in a blue moon. It's all about PS5 nowadays. Oh, and Call of the Mountain. I didn't even mention. I didn't even see that. That's for the VR. Okay, we have Firewall. I didn't see that either. Wow, I missed a couple of games, but a lot of games I definitely gotta play. And there goes the games that I missed out there. Vice City, Horizon, Call of the Mountain, which is an amazing VR game, and of course we have Forbidden West. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got to finish packing up as soon as possible. Of course, I'm going to be making a shorts on that, so make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm actually pretty tired, too, if you ask me. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and I got to catch a flight for tomorrow. But yeah, let me know down in the comments down below, how much storage do you have on your PS5? Other than that, I hope you all have a simple day. Peace.